Hi guys, remember I told you I use a lot of spices and herbs. So today I am getting ready to make my spice blend because we are going to be visiting some very good friends of ours and they like to use my spice blend. This one is going to be 2 blends and then I'm going to make another one. In fact, I'm going to make a Greek one to take up there to them. But I'm going to start off and we use a variety of different things. It's my Cajun spice. And then what I do is I transform that Cajun spice into a steak spice by just adding a different seed. So we're gonna start off with 16, this is a big batch, so don't get scared, you can half it. But we're gonna start off with 16 tablespoons of paprika. Now this is not rocket science, so if you go a little heavy on one or the other, it's not a problem. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it's a lot, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Now, one of the people that will be testing this will be Miss Ella. So Miss Ella, you can help me count. The next thing will be 6 tablespoons of cayenne pepper. And we'll start here. And any of these things, if you have a problem with any of them, you can lessen the amount. The cayenne pepper is a little bit lumpy, so we'll stir it up though. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, and I knew I was going to run out. So I have one ready to go. And that 5 was a little low on it, so that'll be a heaping tablespoon for 6. So all of these measurements are in tablespoons. So we've gotten that. Next thing we're gonna do is come in with black pepper. Now I used to make a saltier one. I cut back on the salt. I find you don't need it because it's got so many other good things in here. We're gonna go with 10 tablespoons of black pepper. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and there's our 10 right there. The next thing we're going to do is use granulated garlic. And I like the texture of this. We're going to go in with 12 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't do Cajun food without garlic. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. There's our granulated garlic. Now, we're going to use granulated onion. You can use onion powder and garlic powder if you don't have the granulated. We're gonna go with 6 tablespoons of the onion. This is a little lumpy too, but we'll stir it out. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Like I said, it's not rocket science. If you have a little bit over, if you have a heaping, that's okay too. Now here's where we're gonna go ahead and put the salt. They wanted much more salt in the original recipe. We're gonna cut back. We're gonna put 10 tablespoons of salt in here. So can you imagine if they had more? We're gonna use sea salt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and here's 10. Oh, and the pepper is making me sneeze. Oh, okay, I'm gonna stir this up here for a second, get it all incorporated. The next things we're going to be adding are the oregano and the thyme. Not quite as much, but they'll still pack a punch. Now let me show you what it looks like so far. We're gonna dig down on the bottom because it's like sand. It needs to be stirred around so it'll mix up. All right, so we're gonna add oregano next. And we're only gonna use 5 tablespoons, but that's fine. Remember, if you don't like something, if you don't like the taste of something, you can leave it out. 2, 3, 4, 5. But you really do need thyme and oregano for a Cajun spice. You just need it. You just can't go without it. Then the next thing is we're gonna add the thyme. So that was the oregano, here's the thyme. That thyme smells so good. 3, 4, and 5. So you have basically all the measurements for your Cajun spice. And so you're gonna give this a good stir. When I make a large batch, part of this batch is gonna stay here, but a good part of it is going to go to Massachusetts so Ella can get a taste of it. In fact, when I get up to Massachusetts, Ella and I are going to cook together. I am so excited. That will be fun. All right, so got to make sure I'm using one of those borosilicate bowls. See, I didn't get it stirred all the way in there, so I'm going to go over here and stir it up a little bit more. There we go. I use this on brisket. I use it on fish. I use it. You can use it on baked potatoes. It's great stuff. It will keep. I use these little crocks over here. I'll show you. Use these little crocks, and I keep them in the crocks. If I'm taking them somewhere, I put them in plastic bags, and they can do whatever they want with it after that. But this is what it looks like. It's a beautiful spice blend, very economical to make because they're spices generally that you have on hand. Here's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna take another bowl, and we're gonna split this off. So I'm gonna take about, maybe about 1/3 of it. Okay, so we're taking about 1/3 of it and we put it in this little white bowl. We're going to take anise seed. Now, anise seed has a licorice flavor, which I find really lends to when you grill meat. It's hearty, it's got a beautiful flavor. So we're gonna add 3 tablespoons of the anise seed right into this. You can also crush some fennel up and use some crushed fennel. I would not use whole fennel seeds in here. All right, we'll give this a stir. And you've seen how easy this was to make. You can do this. This seasoning should last a good time. Make sure you keep it dry and don't let it get damp, because if it does, it'll clump up and then you'll be done. Although you can rejuvenate it by putting it in your Vitamix. So we've made a beautiful spice mix, 2 beautiful spice mixes, and it was so easy. Try it. You will like it. Ella, I can't wait to see you, and we will have fun cooking together. Talk to you soon.